Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
Civil liberties are being trampled on in your city. The Bat Vigilante thinks he's above the law.
Don't believe everything you hear, son.
Boys, Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. Lex, it is a pleasure. Ow, wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. New Batman v Superman teaser. Superman wrecking the Batmobile without even trying. Really, there are two things going on here. Superman saying, I'm not here to fight you, I don't want to kill you, if I could, I would totally do it. Look at how you ricochet off me like a bug would. And Batman being like, yeah, I get it, but I'm still gonna make you bleed. So this is probably happening pretty early in the movie. In this other clip with Lex Luthor introing them at the party, also probably from pretty early on. Forget Superman stuff for a second. Clark Kent is a reporter, a pretty good one at the Daily Planet. It sounds like he's really aware of the problems that are plaguing all the citizens of Gotham and Metropolis, especially Gotham for that matter, which looks like it was just razed during their fight with Zod. He does imply that Batman thinks he's above the law and should not be, but I'm wondering if Superman thinks that he is also above the law. It looks like in other trailers he's submitting himself to Congress. So I'm assuming the answer is no. He's willing to work with the governments of the earth. I think his fear more is that they'll try to control him, which they kind of addressed during the Man of Steel movie. Through the course of their fights, I'm wondering if Batman is going to engineer some sort of anti-Kryptonian weapon. Lex Luthor is making Doomsday, so obviously other people are going to be creating their own tech too. Batman has all the best toys. Why wouldn't he make his kryptonite armor? Look at this gun here. Everyone's been asking about this. You know, what's the deal? Batman doesn't use guns. That's his big deal. Maybe this is some sort of anti-Kryptonian weapon. Zack Snyder was talking about his normal armor too. He said it's not so much to help him defeat Superman, it's more to give him a couple extra seconds before Superman crushes him like a soda can. So it's like getting in a really big car wreck at a really high speed. You wear your seatbelt so it mitigates damage for a split second, but you're still gonna get your brain splattered all over everything. There's just too much force. I know there's always the debate who would win in a fight, Superman or Batman. It really depends on which versions of the characters are fighting each other, because normally Superman won't kill people. I know, Man of Steel snapping Zod's neck, very controversial, but most versions of Superman, and from what it sounds like in this trailer, this version of Superman does not kill humans. Batman is human, ergo, Superman will always pull his punches. All the versions of Batman do not pull their punches, which is where you get to the infamous kryptonite ring, you get the kryptonite armor from the Dark Knight comic book, which the aesthetic of this movie borrows heavily from. Kind of in that same vein, I think a better example too is the Dark Knight 3 comic. If you guys haven't been reading it, it's actually pretty cool. But spoiler warning, I just have to talk a little bit about Superman in that issue. So what you find out is that Superman is encased in ice in the Fortress of Solitude, and you don't know why. His daughter with Wonder Woman, who's half Kryptonian, looks at him and wonders out loud, why did you let them do this to you? So that just gives you an idea of what Superman will let people get away with. I'm guessing the Ben Affleck Batman just doesn't have quite the amount of toys that all the other versions of Batman have, so he'll probably work his way up to anti-Kryptonian weapons. That was actually the big deal with Man of Steel. In order to do that, you need kryptonite, and as of Man of Steel, there is no kryptonite on Earth. But I think the way Zack Snyder's going to explain it is that the Kryptonian terraformers made a little bit of kryptonite while they were changing the Earth. If Luthor can get his hands on Kryptonian tech to build this birthing chamber, then Batman can get his hands on it to make some weapons. I think the real question in the movie is how far things will get in this war between Batman and Superman to like the third act when they come together and Doomsday comes out. I'm guessing he's going to be a third act reveal, Doomsday. So let me know how many encounters you think Batman and Superman are going to have when they're pounding it out with each other. I'm going to guess at least 2. We'll call this the first time that they run into each other, where Batman's like, I'm going to go check him out. Superman looks at him and just flies off. And then the next time they fight, Batman has the full armor on. In related DC Universe news, there's going to be a whole bunch of Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow news dropping tomorrow. So whatever ends up happening, whatever they announce, I will totally do a video for it. So be sure to subscribe to get that. It'll probably be sometime midday Sunday. I've seen a lot of you guys asking about a picture of Felicity in a wheelchair asking if she's going to be Oracle. Mark Guggenheim, the showrunner on Arrow, posted this on Twitter earlier, so I'm guessing that the wheelchair thing is from her hallucination. So don't plan on Felicity, Barbara Gordon, Oracle stuff happening. In case you guys didn't see it, I just did a big Star Wars video about the state of the Force around Episode 7. You can click here to learn all about that. And you can click here for all my other Batman v Superman videos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.